Welcome back to Cruisnick Sanctuary and Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Cruisnick X here along with Corlash.
Not in the room.
Lord Firex.
I am in the room.
And last but certainly not least, the lovely Arya Stormborn.
There's a pretty little blue girl hiding behind you. Oh, look. It's Kitty.
It's the kitty. Anywho, last episode, the last remaining dregs of Elidibus's spirit manifested itself in the Crystal Tower back on the first. And in so doing, he sent us here. To the world unsundered, known as Elpis. And here we met Petalouda, whose name I've been pronouncing so wrong for the past expansion, and Emmett Selk, who is still as dour as ever. In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop. He's still a dick biscuit, but a lovable dick biscuit.
I like the consistency.
At least he's consistent, yep. Anyway, we've got to find Hermes, so we got no time to waste. Let's speak with Petalouda and continue with Petalouda Hunt. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emmett Selk wishes to keep a low profile for his errands, so... do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. Nope. No. In that case, Emmett Selk, no. Your whim, your responsibility. You're not getting another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh-bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe. But perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. The requisite material, huh? Now that it's loading in and rendered. Alright. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, so we say, 2 Petalouda. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Petalouda first. Good luck. Oh, okay, the butterflies. Nice. There's one. Pull him away from the... Man, Expiation looks awesome.
What does?
Paladin's Expiation.
Ah.
Alright, we got 2. You've called the Petalouda. Come, come, let us see. Here you go. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. There. It is ready. Need a drink, love? Do you need a drink? Okay. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. You turn living beings into clothing just like that? It's no different than what we do for crafting. Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their constituent ether first. Lest you wonder why I asked for 2 species, it is due to the difference in their etheric balance. Blending them allows us to produce garb with superior or etheric stability. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point. But at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Emmett Selk speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're familiar. The question is, whose? Ah, of course. Azem's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting your associate's absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let's continue with our errand. Alright. So, we got some new gear. Stuff that we are going to have to glamour. Alright, first, we'll strip off the top for a second. Oh, I don't have any armory chest space. My saddlebag should suffice. How much do I... Oh, I have plenty of space in my saddlebag. Good.
Nice.
Big. I know, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you never clean out your inventory of any crafting materials.
It's not crafting materials.
It's mostly crafting materials.
Okay.
Alright. Let's throw this in the armory chest. Let's whip off the top for a minute. Alright. Alright. We've got the Sophis Hupodema, Sophis Podea, and Sophis Robe. And as long as I hide my short sword and shield, I should be fine. But for right now, we're going to glam these the right way. It's a good thing I keep a constant trove of glamour prisms. Well, no, I somewhat look the part. But I have a sword and shield to work.
You have a tail.
And I have a tail.
Eh.
And scales. And horns.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And I had bunny ears, so I mean.
let's continue. If you are ready, let us continue along the path to Anorsis, I should say. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Should someone there be able to point us in the direction of Hermes? Alright. Time for unusual behavior number 1. Summoning a vehicle out of thin air. It looks so weird with a robe on. And here we are. Anorsis, I believe. The G is silent. Anyway. Yes. Can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well now, by your mask, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hetheldes, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emic Selk and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly, and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not, but point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it is because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you to possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let us find our man.
Okay, so I have a question.
And I have
And we
an
have-
answer.
Is sensing somebody by the color of their ether solely an Asian
Well,
Actually, this leads me back to something we were talking about in the last episode that I didn't get to explain or answer. And it was, sorry, give me a sec.
well,
Had to take something.
first of all, I don't think Asians are a race. I think they're an order or an organization.
No, I think in this case,
I feel like in this case they are technically a race because I do not recall seeing any Asians that do not appear human, for lack of a better phrase. Like you don't see any that look like an outlaw or a Kote or anything like that, is what I'm saying. And secondly, the reason I ask is because obviously when Shora came back from wherever she and Venephilia and whatnot were being held, suddenly she was able, that was how she discerned people. So, if we are supposedly the soul of them, could Y'shtola possibly be the hidden soul underlying of this?
Well, what Y'shtola can do is, since Aether, to define that, I think she's blind.
yeah.
Due to being in the live stream.
Yeah,
And this is, and from my understanding, this is completely different.
Okay.
yes, it is.
I mean,
So, yeah.
I guess my question was this solely was this maybe a genetic trait, so to speak?
I believe that
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, so allow me to explain. The difference between the Asian's ability to sense the color of ether and Y'shtola's ether sense. So, like Lord Fyrex said, Y'shtola is blind. She is blind because she spent so much time in the life stream after casting the flow spell back in the Silde excavation ruins. That it rendered her blind. So she uses her own ether to kind of, it's kind of like a sixth sense almost.
Okay, so it's like when people are
Yeah. Yes, and in this case, she has trained herself to sense people using her own ether. I want to say it's kind of like a sonar. As for the Asians, you could say it is sort of the same thing, but not sort of the same thing. I guess the best example of it could probably come from the last dungeon I did, Vanaspati. Was it the first or second boss which had the colors?
Was that the one where you turned into a frog or you turned into
No. So that was the second boss. So it was the first boss, the first blasphemy that or not the blasphemy, the first boss where you had to dodge according to what color came up on the screen. That little mechanic is kind of like a version of what the Asians can do. Anyway, let's continue, because we just found Hermes. Do we have voices or nah?
Huh. You are...
Yep.
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
The fuck?
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts.
Okay.
May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Ah, I see you found him.
Hythlodaeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
I always accidentally hit that circle button.
You were of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters.
Ever so straight to business, huh, Emmett Selk?
By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amostoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
I'd like one as a pet.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Works for me. Must be something with the login server.
What's
So-
going on with the login server?
Arya's not able to get back in.
I
It's...
got kicked out of the queue, and when I went to go try again, I hit login, and then it goes to a out of order screen.
a maintenance screen.
Yeah.
It seems Hermes and Meteion have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an ambystoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The ambystoma. Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine. If a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Well, Hermes was never graceful, was he?
Yes, he was. That's what makes it laughable.
Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteion. Both you and, Chris Valentine. Chris Valentine, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no! I had forgotten all about its fellows! They're safe. Truly? What a relief. I must thank Emmett Selk and Hythlodeus when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way... As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. Alright. Let's, continue. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to an analysis. At least it's not that far. Ooh. Odd behavior 2, running in a fountain.
That's not odd behavior for you.
Nope.
That's in fact very normal.
Alright, let's speak with Hermes. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs. A meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Huh. Oh, hey, a gemstone trader. Alright. Let's speak with them itself.
This appears to be the place.
Oh, good, we have voices.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Well...
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
I beat you before, so... There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes,
Well.
this is highly irregular.
Perhaps. But I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself.
What?
Do you hear?
Oh, I'll pull up the chat log. There it is. He said... There you go. Good. Okay. All right. Let's chat.
Just letting you know. Since you're complaining about...
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation.
Okay.
I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Aww.
Well now,
Does that mean
that's
die?
not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Of course. sorry, Chris. I didn't mean... a walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk? Is this the door? No. Is this a through door? Nope. Okay. So back out we go. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you? I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like fun. It will be. It will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. So I'll have him explain it instead. Meteon is now accompanying you. Yeah, I know the drill. Take the circuitous route. Alright, let's... Ah, the Aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Okay. So, we've advanced a little bit. Memnon? And what have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the horns and scales of a beast. I assume you are familiar, like Meteon. Is there something you need? This is Chris. Could you teach him about Elpis? Ah, a newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing, which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well, and be good. Do you hear? We will, Memnon. We will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From a place facing a great threat. There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Alright, we came over here already, but just to be on the safe side. Okay. We gotta find a creation. Oh. A motionless... Oh god, this thing!
It's a bird.
Oh, this creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power.
Okay.
I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Wait, please, wait. I'll try again. With you this time.
Alright.
Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and intention. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet, though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
Yep.
Good. Now it's my turn again. So, what are you good at?
It's a secret.
Ooh, a secret. That's something you want to hide. Just leave it to me. There, I've blocked it out. I can't block everything. Not strong feelings, but that wasn't too strong.
The bird is staring at you. God, that thing is creepy!
I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Yuanthe next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row.
Yes, please, let's get away from that fucking thing. Oh, hey,
Spriggans. Heading
Spriggans.
up for your shit.
Spriggans? What are Spriggans? Oh, no. We call them Orei.
Is it Orei or Orelai? I think that's... We'll see.
If there's many, if it's just one, we say Oreas. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them.
Yep, just like Spriggans. Can we mend here, or... Yep. Even though I just... Yeah, even though I just bought a whole shit ton of grade 8 dark matter. Let's check out the Battlecraft gear right quick. Oh, that's right. Now I remember what this gear set is. It's the old Behemoth King, gear set. Because we're recycling a lot of things this expansion. There she is.
Well, well, if it isn't Meteon. I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, Euanthe. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Chris.
Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat, Meteon. You weren't made to do so.
But I like it too.
It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon. I promise.
I'm sorry, Chris. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours. But I failed.
I'll tell you what I like. What the hell?
Ooh, that's what you like? Yes. Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Chris. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see?
Hopefully we can. Alright, we're back. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good.
Chris wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food.
I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Selk and Hithlo Diz will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at propalation. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Meteon, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent.
Chris is kind. Really, Truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots and lots.
She is so cute.
Yeah, very adorable.
All right, what time is it?
9:38.
I never did like this armor set. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Alright, we're gonna call it for tonight. We will continue more tomorrow. Please don't. So yeah, that's it for this episode. If you're watching this on Twitch or live from PlayStation, I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you're watching on YouTube, here are all the links provided so that you can see the next episode, the previous episode, subscribe to me, check out the whole playlist, the whole 9 yards. We will see you next time.